Hello my friends and welcome to day 3 of Hybrid HIIT. Things are a little bit different this week. We have the similar layout, which is 5 exercises and 3 rounds, but this time we'll be doing a minute and 10 seconds of each exercise with active rest after each exercise. After those 5 exercises, we'll have a minute rest and then we'll go on to round 2. And we're keeping the same format for round 2, okay? So it's gonna be a little bit more challenging. Round 3, we're gonna ditch the active rest, okay? But it will still be so hard. Today, you will need a set of light weights and a set of heavy weights. I will be utilizing a kettlebell today, so if you've got one of those, go ahead and grab it. Today's exercises are uneven squat to press, single arm bent over rows, staggered stance RDLs, chest press pulse, and lateral lunges. Then we'll finish things off with a little core crusher. Our active rest for today is skipping and drop squats. We got a sweaty one. If you don't have a skipping rope for your active rest, no problem. You can mimic your skipping right on the spot. Keep those elbows tucked in tight, your core tight, squeeze the glutes, all right? Go ahead, grab your water, make sure you have some space to move around, and let's do it. All right, friends, here we go. We gotta start with a warm up. Come on down to the ground. We're gonna start by activating the core. All right, come on down to your back. We're gonna draw the knees up. Hands press into thighs. Thighs resist. Press and resist for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and tuck the knees. We're gonna do that a couple more times. Come on back out. Press your low back into the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Awesome, last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good, tuck your knees in. And let's sit on up. Take out right onto our elbows for a little plank here. All right, squeeze your bum, press the ground away, pull your elbows towards your hips. Woo, baby. And knees down. Take your hands right under your shoulders here. We're gonna bring a little more weight forward. Retracting and protracting the scapulas. Just warming things up a little bit back here. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears. By your side, squeeze your butts, lift up for a glute bridge. Okay, I want you to imagine you're picking up a pencil with your butt. You want to keep that pencil lifted the whole time. Now let's connect the core. Core and glutes always working together. This is so important, guys, for our squats. Anytime we're in a hinged position, take the left leg, step it to the left of your hip. We'll open it up nice and wide. Come on back. All right, so high plank to a high lunge with a twist. Don't worry if you can't step your foot all the way up. I tend to see people get really stuck here. If that's the case, hop your other foot back a little bit. Feet are gonna pull away the Good. All right, this time we're gonna hinge at the hips just a little bit. Bend that right knee. Coming over into a little lateral lunge. Place the left fingertips down and reach up with the right. We're going side to side. One more each side. Beautiful roll up. And we're done. All right, let's get right. All right, my friends, here we go. We are starting right now with our uneven squat. So you're going to need one of your weights. We're gonna load it up to your shoulder. Now, if this becomes very challenging with the weight lifted and not resting on your shoulder, then you can rest the weight on your shoulder gently. Good, now if this feels good, we're gonna go ahead and add a press. Now the point of this, all right, we've gotten to know our squat pretty well. All right, this is anti-rotation. So as you're coming down into your squat, try not to let that weight lean over to one side. Keep the core super tight. All right, we're switching. Other side. Continue to spread the floor with your feet. Core so tight. And knees out, please. Keep your back engaged. Shoulders packed. And rest. Excellent. All right, I said rest, but really there's no rest here. All right, for those of you without a skipping rope, we're just doing this. We are skipping on the spot. All right, landing on the balls of your feet, nice and light. Core tight. Squeeze your bum. Woo. Really good. Next up, we've got single arm bent over rows. Rest, coming into it right away. All right, I'm gonna use my kettlebell today. Same thing with that squat. We're gonna do 35 seconds on each side. Now, for this row, I want you to think about driving your elbow back towards your hips. Keep your core tight. Switch it up other side. Let's go. Take your time with these, please. Especially if you're lifting a little heavier than maybe you normally would. Again here, lots of good work for anti-rotation to our core. Rest. Okay, here we go. Active rest number 2, drop squats. All right, for these drop squats, continue to spread the floor as you plant your feet, knees out. Try not to drop your chest, we're gonna keep it lifted. We've got staggered stance deadlifts next. And rest, all right. Grab that kettlebell or your free weights there. So for the staggered stance position, I like to think about my toes in the back leg being just past my heel of the front leg. Weight in the opposite hand of the leg doing the work. That front leg's doing all the work here. Bring about 80% of your weight forward. Keep your shoulders packed, core tight in this hinge. Good, switch it up other side. up, we're moving on to our chest press pulse. We've done some chest press in the past. Exactly the same thing, only this time we're adding a little pulse at the bottom. This can really add to the intensity. So go slow, be good to yourself. Let's do it. Center scabs, squeeze your glutes. If you're noticing that you do that and you're leaning, don't do the hand down, all right? All right, last exercise. All right, a nice wide stance. Grab your kettlebell or your dumbbell. We are lateral lunging side to side. Now, with, weighting the opposite leg of that's doing the work. I want you to think of sitting your bum back and down. Core tight. Keep your chest lifted. Make sure your knees track over your toes. If that's switching up the weight, it's a little weird, no worries. All right, you can switch that up in the next round. Last active rest of the round. Let's go. Yes, round one complete. Way to go, 1 minute rest. Whew. All right, feeling good, walk around. Now, this is a great point to take note of what worked last round and what didn't really work for you. So, little improvements every round, all right, to make this the best workout you can get. For that lateral lunge, this time I'm gonna be using a dumbbell, just because I can get a little bit lower with the dumbbell without the kettlebell hitting the ground. Okay, breathe, water. Woo, okay, we've got 10 seconds. Let's do it. Uneven squat to press. All right, now remember, this round, we are keeping the active rest. My ground is uneven, so I'm gonna just switch up my angle a little bit here. One more on this side. And we'll switch it up. All right. Remember, set it up properly first. Pack your shoulder, brace your core. Switch it up. Go over, do one more on this side. Woo. Rest, okay, here we go. We're skipping. All right, guys, with those rows, I realize I'm saying this a little late now, but sometimes we feel like we need to get, like, crank the elbow back and really lift up. Try to keep your arm in line with your back. All right. Okay, here we go, baby. Rest. Right into our staggered stance, RDLs. Pack the shoulder, more weight in the front leg. Should feel a nice big stretch along your glute and your hamstring. Find that connection, especially on the way down here. Woo! Squeeze to stand, baby. Switch it up. So, anytime you are doing a deadlift, guys, remember to keep your gaze down. As you go down, we want our spine to always be in line. I tend to see this a lot. Oh, feels weird to do that. Look down. Yes. All right. Rock squats, baby. Chest press is next. 2 more. And rest. Okay. Get yourself set up for your chest press pulse. Let's go. All right, now, if you don't have a bench like me, no worries. You can do this on the ground. Woo. hard, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's skip. Woo. All right, last exercise of the round. Whoop, whoop. Lateral lunges. Perfect, all right. Set yourself up. All right, here we go. I think better with the dumbbell. So much more range of motion here now. Squeeze that tush hard, guys. Wow, that is no joke. You think I was just skipping, just some drop squats. Let me tell you, that is tough. All right, here we go, last round. We got this. All right, no active rest during this round. But if you'd like to, go for it. All right, be that beast that you are. Here we go. Uneven squat. Other side. Good chin sweat. Gross. All right, bend over rows, starting in about 10 seconds. All right, so remember, we're gonna keep the elbow tucked nice and close to our body. Once you reach here, you can stop. Okay, we don't need. Try not to open your chest too much. Now as you lift a little heavier, you may need to put a little body English on that. but just a bit.
One more. All right, switch to the other side. Woo. Oh, I'm totally cheating. I used my lighter weight. I swear by accident.
Get the fuck back.
I got 2 extra on this side, so I'm gonna just finish that. Whew. Okay. So good. RDLs. Everything is dripping. Feels so good. All right. Staggered stance. RDLs. Let's do it. More weight in that front leg. Core tight. You should feel your core on here. If you don't, I encourage you to stay in this hinge. Squeeze the glute. Pack the shoulder. Brace the core, 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 core. One more. Switch it up. So good. All right, chest presses next. My 20 pounds is feeling a little bit heavy there. So I'm gonna drop down to my 15s for this last round. Whoop, whoop. All right, here we go. As you come down to that pulse, think about tucking your elbows in a little bit. Oh my word. That's all the gas that's left in my tank. All right, rest. Waterproof mascara. Not a thing today. Woo. Here we go. Last round, guys. Last round, last exercise. Lateral lunges, all right. Slow it down if you want to. If you're going super fast, you're not really feeling that core, glute, quad working, slow it down. And then once you find it, maybe you can speed it back up again. All right, but let's work on getting really solid movement patterns before we try to like speed things up like crazy, yeah? It's not a race. Because we got some core stuff to do. Boom. Shall we? Let's start in an elbow plank. Squeeze your bum. We're gonna come over into a side plank, back to center, other side plank. All right, rolling planks. Core tight. Squeeze your glutes. Feel free to try this up on your hands if you'd like. I kind of prefer it down on my elbows. But regardless, you want to lift up through that side body, right through your core. Control through center. Few more seconds, keep it up. And rest. Woo, okay. Next up, we've got single arm weighted sit-ups. So we'll do 30 seconds on each side. We begin laying on our back. You're gonna have one weight, all right? You're gonna keep that weight over your shoulder. Then we're gonna connect right under the ribs to sit up and keep your hands tracked right in line with your shoulder, okay? Sometimes I see the weight way back here. All right, that's a recipe for disaster. Keep that weight over your shoulder. Let's go. Now on your way down, I want you to go slow. All right, tuck it in, core tight, form that little C with your belly. You got it. Beautiful, switch it up to the other side. Sometimes we get so busy when we're doing sit-ups of muscling our way up that we forget that we want our abs to be working on the way down too. Woo. Spectacular. All right, for our last exercise, whew. Come on down to the ground. We've got some straight leg bicycles coming up, all right? Same thing as a regular bicycle, only instead of your knees being bent, your knees are going to be flexed, or not flexed, extended. All right, here we go. Now, if this is a little too much, then you can always go back to that regular bicycle. rest. Woo! Way to go! All right, it's time to cool down. All right, first things first, with our cool down, let's stretch out the abs a little bit. So come onto your belly, elbows under your shoulders. All right, release your low back and your glutes. Use your elbows to pull your chest forward and up. Right. Oh. Bring your hips all the way back. Let's find ourselves in a child's pose. Forehead to the ground, arms reaching in front of you. If you would like, tent your fingers here to keep your arms a little more active. Walk them forward, reach, and then exhale, plant your palms down. Lovely. All right, come on forward. We're gonna take that right foot, step it in between your hands. Come on up into a half kneeling position. Squeeze your bum, lift your left arm up and reach over to the right. Making sure you're not like twisting your torso. It's a straight shot over to the side. Come on back. Straighten up your front leg. Reach your right hand forward. Stick your bum out behind you so that we try not to round through that low back, okay? Beautiful. Other side. Starting with our half kneeling. Reach and reach. Squeeze your bum. Back to center. Right hand to your waist. Left hand reaching forward. Hinging and reaching. Feels better for you here. You can tuck that back toe under. Good. Bend both your knees. All right. Come on down. Sit on your heels. We're going to bring the hands behind you. Keep your fingertips on the ground here. We're going to squeeze the bum. Lift your hips up and then place them back down. From here, if you'd like to come back onto your elbows, maybe even all the way onto your back, you may do so. And don't forget to breathe, most important part of stretching. All right, come on back up, sit on your bum. We're gonna bring the right leg in front, and our legs are in a 90-90 position here, all right? So front leg in line with your hip, shin and femur parallel, all right? Turn your chest towards the front knee, walk your hands forward, and then fold. So important after a really intense kind of HIIT class or anything where you enter VT2 that we bring the heart rate down at the end during this cool down, trying to find that parasympathetic tone again. So inhale to reach high, exhale to fold. Nice deep breaths. Think about breathing into your back. up gently. Come on back to
Activity
center.
completed.
And you're done. Woohoo!